Hello everyone, welcome to chapter number 8 of Wren and Martin English Grammar series. In today's discussion, our topic is the noun case. So noun case in simple words talks about the position of a noun within a sentence. Like a noun can be in place of subject, it can be in place of object, or sometimes there are possessive cases as well. So let's go and develop these concept in more detail. Now there are two sentences. John threw a stone. The horse kicked the boy. So in sentence number one, John, the noun John is the subject because it is the answer to the question who threw a stone. So it means John. It is the performer of the action. Here, John performs the action. So that's why it is called subject of the sentence. The group of words like threw a stone is the predicate. And what does John do? John threw a stone, right? The predicate contains the verb threw. So here I said in our discussion when we were talking about subject and predicate. So predicate is that part of the sentence that starts with the verb and it talks about the subject. So here threw a stone is the predicate and it talks about John. John is the subject. Okay. What did John throw? A stone. Stone is the subject which John threw. The noun stone is therefore called object. In the second sentence, the noun horse is the subject. It is the answer to the question who kicked the boy. So that answers the question like the horse. The horse is noun while the kick the boy is your predicate. It is the answer to the question whom did the horse kick? The boy, right? So the boy is object here and kick the boy is whole is predicate. So now see, when a noun or a pronoun is used as a subject, it is said to be in the nominative case. Whenever the noun is in place of subject, now there are two ways to mention a noun within a sentence. It can be either in the place of subject or in the place of object. When a noun or pronoun is in the place of subject, we call it nominative case. And when the subject is in place of object, we call it objective or accusative case. So we talked about nominative case and objective case or accusative case. In nominative case, a noun is used in place of subject, while in objective or accusative case, a noun is used as the object of the verb, right? It comes under, at the place of object. To find the nominative case, put who or what before the verb, right? Who or what. To find the accusative case, to whom or what, right? So these are like some of the strategies that you can use in order to find nominative and nominative and accusative case. A noun which comes after a preposition is also said to be in the accusative case. For example, now see here, a noun which comes after a preposition is also said to be in the accusative case. Definitely. The book is on the desk. Like here, the noun desk is the accusative case governed by the preposition on, right? Here, the desk is used as accusative case. Read the following sentences. Harry broke the window was broken. Harry broke the window, and here it is used as object while the window has been used as subject. It will be seen that the noun in English have the same form, the nominative and the accusative. The nominative generally comes before the verb and the accusative after the verb, hence they are distinguished by order of words or by the sense. Definitely. Rama gave a bell, right? Rama gave a bell. Rama gave Haris a bell. Now, there is another concept that is introduced here. So, let's explore this. It is talking about direct and indirect object. So, in each of the following or given sentences, the noun ball is the object of gave. Gave is the verb here. In the second sentence, we are told that Hari was the person to whom Rama gave a ball. So, the noun Hari is called the indirect object of the verb gave, while the noun ball, the ordinary object, is called the direct object of the verb. So, it will be noticed that the position of the indirect object is immediately after the verb and before the direct object. So here comes an important discussion regarding direct and indirect object. So direct object and indirect object are those objects which are in a sentence, but the names are different, and how to identify the direct and indirect object is very essential. So in simple words, whatever action of the verb is received by object, that is called direct object or direct object. The direct object is receiving the action of the verb, while the indirect is not receiving any action. For example, now see here, Rama gave a ball. So a ball is what? Gave a ball. Here direct object. Rama gave Haris a ball. So there are two objects here. We need to see which one is the indirect and which one is the direct object. So who is receiving the action of gave? Rama gave what? A ball. So it means that the ball is receiving the action of the verb, and the verb is gave. Rama gave a ball. What did Rama give? Rama gave a ball. So it means a ball is your direct object, while Hari is your indirect object. So the best way to identify the direct object is to put what with the verb, and then whatever gives the answer, it will be your direct object, and the rest is indirect object. Here the noun Hari is called indirect object, while the ball, ordinary object, is called the direct object. So one way is that it will be noticed that the position of the indirect object is immediately after the verb and before the direct object. Let's move ahead and see some more examples. Rama gave Haris a ball. Rama gave a ball to Haris. So they both are same. Will you do me a favor? Will you do a favor to me? I bought Rama a ball. I bought a ball for Rama. Fetch the boy a book. Fetch a book for the boy. She made Ruth a new dress. She made a new dress for Ruth. Give me a taxi. Give a taxi for me. So when we see the indirect object of a verb denotes the person to whom something is given or for whom something is done. So it means that indirect object is the person to whom something is given, right? So this is what the second action that happens to a person. I hope the things are clear so far. Let's talk about some more examples. Examine the sentence. This is Rama's umbrella. So Rama's umbrella, it means that the umbrella belongs to Rama. So this is what something is here. We are going to explore it. The form of the noun Rama is changed to Ramas to show ownership or possessions. The noun Ramas is therefore said to be in possessive or genitive case. Whenever any noun is showing ownership or possession, it means that we are calling it possessive or genitive case. Like the possessive answers the question whose. So it means whose umbrella? It is Rama's umbrella. So whenever any noun shows ownership or possession, we are using possessive or genitive case. We will call it possessive or genitive case. The possessive case does not always denote possession. It is used to denote authorship, origin, kind, etc. As Shakespeare's plays, it means they have written by Shakespeare. Mother's love, the love felt by a mother, right? The president's speech, the speech delivered by the president, right? And then the children's playground means playground for the children, right? Okay, so let's move ahead and talk about formation of possessive case. This is very important. We need to understand this topic very thoroughly. So when the noun is singular, the possessive case is formed by adding s to the noun. Quite simple. From boys, we said that the boy's book. It means the book belongs to the boy, right? And second sentence says that the king's crown. So it means that the crown of the king, right? We are just adding apostrophe. This particular kind of punctuation is called apostrophe. It shows ownership. The letter S is omitted in a few words where too many hissing sounds would come together, as for conscience sake, like hissing sound is coming here, for conscience sake, for goodness sake. It means that whenever there is like hissing sound at the end, we are just putting apostrophe and we are demonstrating the ownership. For justice sake, for Jesus' sake, for Moses' laws, right? When the noun is plural and ends in s, the possessive case is formed by adding only an apostrophe. Like with plurals ending with s, we are just putting apostrophe that shows possessive case. Like boys' school, girls' school, horses' tails. When the noun is plural but does not end in s, the possessive sign is formed by adding s apostrophe s. For example, like men's club, children's book, right? Whenever any plural is used but they are not ending with s, then we need to put apostrophe and we should put an s with that. When a noun or a title consists of several words, the possessive sign is attached only to the last word. Whenever we have compound nouns, so whatever is the last word, we should use apostrophe with that. For example, the king of Bhutan's visit, like here, the king of Bhutan, right? It is a compound noun, so with the Bhutan, we are adding apostrophe and s here. The Prime Minister of Mauritius' speech, right? When two nouns are in apposition, the possessive sign is put to the letter only. Now, apposition means, for example, if I am mentioning a person and at the same time, what do? I add something in order to talk more about that person. For example, I am saying Shahid, our English teacher, right? Shahid, our English teacher, is absent. So that is what our English teacher is apposition, right? When two nouns are in apposition, the possessive sign is put to the letter only. So it means that in apposition we will put the apostrophe to the second one. For example, that is Tagore's The Poet's House. For example, I said that is Tagore. Tagore, who is Tagore? He is the person, the poet. So it means that the poet, comma, house. Also when two nouns are closely connected, the possessive is put to the letter. For example, Kareem and Salim's bakery. It means that maybe they are brothers and it belongs to them, both of them. William and Mary's Wren. So it means maybe they both are like a husband and wife, or maybe sisters and brother. So it is closely related, right? Closely connected. Moving towards 59, each of the two or more connected nouns implies separate possessions must take the possessive sign as, like Raja Rao's and R.K. Narayan's novel. So it means that he has written an independent or separate novel, and then we are talking about separate novels of Narayan's, right? Goldsmiths and Cowper's poems. So it means there are 2 poems. One belongs to Smith's, and the second belongs to Cooper's, whatever it is, right? The use of possessive case. The possessive case is now used chiefly with the names of the living things, as the governor's bodyguard, the lion's mane. So we must say the leg of the table, not the table's leg, the cover of the book, not the book's cover. So whenever there is not living thing, we should not put apostrophe and s, rather we should say the leg of the table or the cover of the book. We must use of preposition to show the possession, right? Coming towards some more rules and regulations. The roof of the house, not the house roof, but the possessive is used with the names of personified objects. For example, India's heroes, nature's laws, fortune's ferret, and duty's call, and death's door. So it means that when they are personified, it means we can put apostrophe with them. The possessive was also used with nouns denoting time, space, or weight, such as the day's march, a week's holiday, in a year's time, and a stone's throw, a foot's length, and a pound's weight. So this is what we can use possessives with denoting time, space, or weight. The following phrases are also in common use: at his finger's end, for his mercy's sake, to his heart's content, and his wit's end, and a boat's screw. The possessive of a proper name or a proper of a noun denoting a trade, profession, or relationship may be used to denote a building or place of business. College, hospital, shop, etc. Like, he has gone to the barber's. It means that baker's shop. Tonight I am dining at my uncle's. So it means uncle's. Can you tell me me the way to St. Paul's? So it means St. Paul's Church. I attend the town high school, but my cousin attends Xavier's. He was educated at St. Joseph. It means at the institution name. Like, we are using it in this case as well. So, when you are in doubt whether to use a noun in possessive case or with the preposition of, remember that as a general rule, the possessive case is used to denote possession or ownership. Thus, it is better to say that the defeat of the army than the army's defeat, even though no doubt as to the meaning would arise. Sometimes, however, a noun in the possessive case has different meanings from a noun used with the prepositions of the prime minister's in reception in the limits a reception held by the prime minister. The reception of the prime ministers in Delhi means that the manner in which the people welcomed him when he entered Delhi. So it means that it depends upon the context how they are saying it. The phrase "the love of a father" may either mean a father's love of his child or a child love of his father. So it can be a doubt, but in both cases it's give it complete meaning. Nouns in apposition. Read the following sentences. Rama, our captain, made 50 runs. So it means Rama is what has been elaborated with our captain. So Rama is our captain. When we see Rama and our captain are one and the same person, the noun captain flows the Rama noun simply to explain which Rama is referred to. When one noun follows another to describe it, the noun which follows is said to be in opposition to the noun which comes before it. Apposition means placing near. A noun in opposition in the same case as the noun which explains. The above sentence, the noun contains captain in opposition to the noun Rama, and is it in the nominative case, because Rama is in the nominative case. Further examples: Kabir, the great performer, was a weaver, right? Yesterday I met your uncle, the doctor, right? Have you seen Ganguly, the artist drawing? In sentence 1, the noun in a position is in the nominative case. Like the Kabir, the greatest performer, was a weaver. So it means that the noun in a position is the nominative case, right? The great performer. In the second sentence, the noun in a position is in the accusative case. Why? Yesterday I met your uncle, the doctor. Yesterday I met your uncle, doctor. In sentence number 3, the noun in a position is the genitive case. Like genitive means artist. When an inanimate thing has ascribed to it the attributes of a person, it is said to be personified. That personification. So this is the end of our today's discussion. If you have any question, then you can let me know in the comment section. I will help you out there. Thank you so much.